So more shocking details are coming out about Diddy and the accusations that he's been receiving since Cassie's bombshell lawsuit and settlement. As you know by now, there was a second and a third lawsuit involving Aaron Hall that came out. Well, now it appears not only is a former bodyguard confirming an incident that we found in Cassie's damning 35-page lawsuit, we also have Aaron Hall with a resurfaced interview and a resurfaced post from his baby's mother, Gloria Velez. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, a lot of people had hesitations in regards to Cassie's 35-page lawsuit and her quick settlement. But one of the things that we pointed out to you, once you open this Pandora's box, you can't go back. The 35 pages were damning. And a lot of people have said they believe it. And the fact that Sean Diddy Combs, decided to settle this within 24 hours of it being filed, a lot of you said that, yeah, he did it. But as you know, Diddy's attorney released a statement after a lot of people's reactions to it, saying that in 2023, just because someone settles doesn't mean that they are admitting to any guilt. He is still denying the allegations that can be found in a 35-page lawsuit. So speaking of this 35-page lawsuit, one of the things, there were many stories within this 35-page lawsuit that Cassie filed. And I said to you, based off what she said in here, I can only imagine what she didn't say. But she did name a lot of names in this lawsuit. And one of those names was a former security guard by the name of Roger Bonds. Well, now Roger Bonds is speaking out. But before we get into this, again, trigger warning, because I'm going to read a little bit of an excerpt from this bombshell lawsuit. So she dates back to January of 2009 at the early stages of their relationship. She says, after Mr. Combs learned that Miss Ventura spoke to another music manager at a party in Los Angeles, he became enraged. She had hoped speaking to this manager would allow her to further grow her career and that Mr. Combs would be happy for her. But instead, he became extremely angry and he pulled her out of the club where the party was taking place. So in the car leaving the club, Mr. Combs beat Miss Ventura, pushing her into a corner of the vehicle and stomping on her face. Mr. Combs' security staff, Roger Bonds, tried to stop the beating, but was unable to de-escalate the situation. We're going to stop there. Mr. Bonds, Roger Bonds, I'm surprised that anyone's speaking out. I know a lot of people are assuming that people aren't speaking out because of NDAs. A reminder, an NDA does not prevent someone from speaking out when something illegal has happened. Well, Roger, according to this Instagram post, is confirming. So for those that have said, oh, well, she settled, this was just a money grab, none of this was real, none of this was true. And yes, there are people out there that still are defending Diddy, even though there are lots of things over the years that people have said, well, this makes a lot of sense. I'm not completely shocked. So Roger Bonds, the real Roger Bonds on Instagram, posted this in his Instagram story. This is not meant to be threats or snitching or anything like that against Cassie or Diddy or anyone else. This is me telling my truth as I truly remember it for two reasons only. First, because I have 4 daughters, so on all dudes, my truth as I seen it, saw it, and was involved with it for years. So as I mentioned to you before, Roger Bonds is actually named in the lawsuit. A lot of names are mentioned in this lawsuit, a lot of instances and circumstances and just damning accusations. But as I said to you before, I feel as if part of what Diddy didn't want was if this did go to trial or if this went further between depositions and more allegations would have come out from Cassie alone. But as I mentioned to you in a previous video, our last video on this story, Diddy is facing not a second, but a third lawsuit. In that third lawsuit, Aaron Hall is also mentioned. I will not replay for you. If you follow me on TikTok, you can see the Aaron Hall video that I'm about to mention. So Aaron Hall, in I believe it was a Vlad TV interview, talked about, and he doesn't admit to guilt in regards to what he's being accused of in this lawsuit, this third lawsuit where Diddy and he are named for R-ing 2 women. But in this video, the way that how disgusting Aaron Hall speaks, it wouldn't shock you that this man may have been involved in what this woman is accusing him of. It should be noted that Diddy's spokesperson have denied the allegations in the second and third lawsuits, saying that this is just a money grab. But Aaron Hall in this Vlad TV interview talks about how, and he actually mentions names. And one of those names he includes was Diddy. Oh, they've all been to my house. They've all seen me have sex, so they know how big I am. And just the way that he spoke about women made you just go like, oh my God. Like, I couldn't even believe that. Like, I don't really know Aaron Hall like that. I know this music, but I didn't know him as a personality. But after this, so many of you said in the comment section, I'm disgusted. I was once a fan. I'm no longer a fan. Well, a lot of you were also pointing out that Aaron Hall had a baby with Gloria Velez when she was just a teenager and he was 30 years old. Well, a resurfaced post from Gloria Velez talks about, and this is from 2019, where she says this: I've experienced a lot in this industry and never spoke out because I didn't want to hurt anyone's career, even though they hurt me. The only reason why I spoke out about my son's father was because I had to protect my son from him. It wasn't about me. All of my life, I've heard, yeah, you was young, but look at you, your body, you're beautiful. So our society blames the woman always. Look how you dress. Why did you go with him, etc. A young girl, I think she means naive, looking up to an older man doesn't give him the right to take advantage of her. She says, I believe those women who made claims against R. Kelly. I felt their pain. I couldn't stop the tears coming down my face while I watched. I'm happy women are finally speaking out. It's time. And I'm sure this is in reference to surviving R. Kelly. So, as I said to you before, I am not surprised that more allegations, more lawsuits have been filed. I'm not surprised at what Diddy's spokesperson has said in regards to this. But I am a little surprised at the Aaron Hall situation because I just didn't see that coming. However, that Aaron Hall video just confirmed at least a portion of what the third lawsuit was saying. That, yeah, there were times where Aaron Hall and Diddy have hung out and have witnessed Aaron Hall being, for lack of a better word, because it's YouTube, being intimate with other women, countless women, the way that Aaron Hall was speaking. Again, if you want to see that video, I've posted that on my TikTok and on my Instagram. But again, all of it, trigger warning if you do not want to hear disgusting talk from Aaron Hall. Guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts on what Gloria Velez had to say, what Diddy's former security is saying in regards to Cassie. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll ask you. Follow me.